Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda, also known as Jose Rizal, was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. His father, Francisco Ingracio Alejandro Mercado, was born on May 11, 1818 and died on June 5, 1898 in Manila. His father studied Latin and philosophy at the College of San Jose, Manila, and became a tenant farmer of the Dominican-owned hacienda. His mother, Teodora Alonso Realonda, was born on November 8, 1826 and studied at College of Santa Rosa. His mother was a remarkable woman possessing refined culture, literary talents, and business ability. Rizal was the seventh child in a family of 11 children with 2 boys and 9 girls. The oldest of Rizal's siblings is Saturnina Rizal and married to Manuel Hidalgo. Paciano Rizal is the only brother of Rizal. He studied at San Jose College in Manila and became a combat general of Philippine Revolution. The third child was Narcisa Rizal and married to Antonio Lopez. She became a teacher and musician. Olympia Rizal was the fourth child and married to Silvestre Ubaldo and died because of childbirth. The fifth child was Lucia Rizal and married to Mariano Herbosa, and he died in cholera and was denied by Christian burial because he was a brother-in-law of Rizal. The sixth child was Maria Rizal and married to Daniel Faustino Cruz. The eighth child was Concepcion Rizal, who was died at the age of 3. Her death was the first sorrow of Rizal's life. The ninth child was Josefa Rizal and died as an old maid at age of 80. The 10th child was Trinidad Rizal, also died as an old maid at the age of 83. The 11th child, Soledad Rizal, the youngest of the Rizal children, was married to Pantaleon Quintero. Did you know that Rizal's mother almost died during the delivery because of his big head? Rizal only plays with his sister because he was prohibited to play with his neighbors. The first teacher of Jose was his mother, who taught him prayers and alphabet. At the age of 5, he discovered his artistic talent in painting, magic tricks, and writing poems. His first poem was entitled Sa Aking Mga Kababata. The first private tutor of Rizal was Maestro Celestino, followed by Maestro Luis Padua, and followed by the third and last tutor of Jose was Leon Monroy, who died after 5 months. The death of Monroy was the reason of Rizal's parents decided to send Rizal in a private school in Binian. He studied at Ateneo de Manila in 1872 and graduated on March 23, 1877 with a degree of Bachelor of Arts. Rizal transferred to the medicine course at University of Santo Tomas on 1877 to 1878, which is dominated by the Dominicans. He studied cosmology, metaphysics, and philosophy. Rizal decided to finish his studies in Spain. His departure for Spain was kept secret to avoid detection from the Spanish authorities. On May 3rd of 1882, Rizal departed on board by the Spanish steamer Salvadora, bound for Singapore. On May 9, 1882, Salvadora reached Singapore, and Rizal registered at Hotel de la Paz for 2 days for sightseeing. On the afternoon of June 15, Rizal left the Marcellus by train for the last lap of his trip to Spain. On June 16, 1882, Rizal finally reached his destination in Barcelona. Jose Rizal lived in Europe for 10 years. During the European Cold War, he also began writing his first novel, Noli Me Tangere. There are many women who are significant in Rizal's life.
Segunda Katigbak, 1877. Leonor Valenzuela, 1878.
Leonor Rivera on 1878 to 1890. Consuelo Ortiga, 1884. San, 1888, Gertrude Beckett, 1888, Nellie Bosted, 1881, Suzanne Jacoby, 1890, and Josephine Bracken. Jose Rizal had a child with Bracken and was named Francisco but died at birth. On November 3, 1882, Rizal enrolled in the Universidad Central de Madrid in 2 courses, medicine, philosophy, and letters. During his studies in Spain, Rizal spent his own money on food, clothing, lodging, books, and lottery tickets. El Filibusterismo was the second novel written by Jose Rizal and the sequel to Noli Me Tangere. Published in 1891, it continues the Noli Me Tangere criticisms of the abusive and corruption perpetrated by the Spanish government. The main idea of El Filibusterismo was changed to convey the message that the present system of government in the Philippines through corrupt officials, which dominated by the friars, can lead to downfall of Spain. Rizal learned and mastered 22 languages: Spanish, Filipino, Chinese, Russian, Greek, Hebrew, Arabic, Swedish, English, Japanese, German, Portuguese, Sanskrit, Malay, Italian, and other many native dialects. On August 28, 1877, at 9 o'clock in the evening, Rizal arrived in Manila after 5 years of study in Europe. On December 29, 1896, at 6 a.m., Rizal granted death sentence and was transferred on his death cell on Fort Santiago. On December 30, 1896, at 7 a.m., Dr. Jose Rizal was shot in the back at the Bagong Bayan and popularly known as Luneta Park. Dr. Jose Rizal died at exactly 7:03 in the morning with his last words, which also means finish.